What's good, y'all? So today I wanted to talk about the difference between, hold on, let me introduce myself. Hello, my name's Eddie. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I just, talk about random stuff, whatever pops into my head, So, um, today I wanted to talk about the difference between, family and friends. Well, family, friends versus, um, fans. So, I like to write, and I listen to rap a lot. So I I know obviously a good amount of stuff about like being a fan and obviously having family and friends. But I was like thinking about it, and the thing about fans is I feel like they just like you for a certain version of yourself. So like if you're, I don't know, I'm gonna say like Drake or something. If you're Drake, your fans only like you for being Drake. But like um, Drake's family like knows him as like Aubrey because that's his real name. Like they know him as like the kid they seen growing up, the kid that they see who got to grow up and be the person he is today. So what I mean by that is like Drake is Drake. Fans only know one version of him, while like family knows like little Aubrey, like teenage Aubrey. You know what I'm saying? Um, so yeah, that's something like only fans get to know, and like family and friends, like I said, they get to know like different versions of you or like you at different stages in your life. Um, so obviously there's that, and just family and friends know you deeper, like know you on a deeper level most of the time. There's kind of exceptions when it comes to people like, well, I mean not really because, well, I wonder if someone like Kendrick Lamar, if like people know him on a deeper level, like out of his family, because he's pretty like, I said like too much. He's pretty open on his songs and his projects. So he he's always talking about like how he grew up, what he was around, who his friends are, who his friends were, all stuff like that. So um yeah, so like someone like Kendrick is kind of different because his fans are his family for the most part. And basically like um I'm pretty sure there's, because with Kendrick, he tells what he knows. He doesn't fake anything. So I'm pretty sure he tells things his family already knows about him. His direct family and like his close friends already know about him. So I mean, like that's another way to go about it if you're like an artist, which is like yeah, like make your fans your family basically. Let them know shit about you that you would like tell your family and stuff. Um, and what else? And I guess, okay, or I guess we could go like a different way with it, like with a Lil Uzi or Playboy Cardi, like their fans are their family as well, but it's like a different kind of family. It's like, because when you make a fan base and you're someone like that, someone so like um off the wall, like crazy, like just do whatever you want, that's kind of a different family type group because you have your own fan base and it's people who act just like that, just like they're like off the wall, they don't care what anyone says about them. And um I'm pretty sure a lot of times like Cardi and Uzi, when they're at like family gatherings and stuff, they don't act like that around their family. They're more like respectful, and less just them, just what the media knows them as. So I guess the difference between, I guess we could put it like this: the difference between like how family and friends know you versus your fans. Wait, okay. I was gonna say this, but I just thought about it. It's not really about how you're perceived. It's more about how much of yourself you show, how much of your actual self you show. So like when you're just when you're just out doing stupid stuff, like you develop a certain character, and your fans might just like you for that type of character. But say if you never decided to like share your feelings with your fans or whatever, or like just show people like what you really feel like or whatever, like your actual thoughts, then that's when people just like you as a fan. That kind of doesn't make sense. I guess what I'm trying to say is fans know only a certain version of you. Family and friends know different versions of you, which is more authentic because every person has like different attitudes and you know, just the way they act and stuff in different situations. So I mean, yeah, this is kind of a short topic. This video is only like 6 minutes long. I was trying to go deeper into it, but it's really not that deep, in my opinion. Y'all could share how y'all think of this kind of topic, but I don't think it's that deep. Obviously, I just kind of wanted to think like, oh, you know, this is what I can say. So, what I can say, like why I thought about this and why it's kind of important, is because if you're someone like me, you're at least a creative in some way, and you want to be an artist, and you're starting out. I think, because this had me thinking about like my own family and friends, and like I wonder what would happen if I just like started making art and stuff, and it started to blow up. I wonder if my family and friends would see me as that version I portray myself as an artist, or if they would still see me as like, oh, that's you know, that was young Eddie, now he became this. So like if they like kind of conflict how I used to be with how I am now, and how like my art shows stuff about me that that kind of conflicts what they thought about me, I guess. I don't know, because people, it's also perspective of other people too that go into this. But all I really wanted to say about it though is like I was saying, if you're like me, if you're a creative or an artist, not really to worry about what the people who grew up with you say about like how you portray yourself now, because I mean 9 times out of 10, at least in my situation, like a lot of the things I wrote about, or like the artists I looked up to and stuff, I really couldn't relate on that level to like my friends and family, because they don't like music as much as me, or like, you know, they just don't like art, or they don't know how to be like an artist. And that's not like knocking them, it's just like, you know, people like different things. So I feel like you shouldn't worry about their opinions, but you should also listen to them when they're telling you like, hey, you're being too like out of pocket and stuff. But as long as you know yourself, because like they might portray something that you never really like acted as before. Like say if you wrote about like, I don't know, wanting to stunt one day or something, and then they see you all the time and they see that you're a humble person, and they're like, yo, you're kind of out of pocket for that song or something. I wouldn't say to listen to them if it was that kind of situation. That's only me, because the way I would take it is like, okay, so just because you see me as this certain person means that I shouldn't act this certain way when it's just a song. Like, it's just a song, and I want it. And if I were to make some kind of flexing stuff, it's because that's the mood I was feeling. So I can't really have anyone tell me what moods to feel, you know? So like I said, that's just me. But if it's you, I would just at least say consider their advice. If it makes sense, like at least think about following it. But if it doesn't make sense to you at all, because a lot of the times people just don't know the full you, it's, then like move on and just be like, all right, thanks for the advice. Other than that, if you're a fellow creative or an artist, just do you. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can do. All you can do is just be yourself, because that's how. The more original you are, the more yourself you are. Like, the more people are gonna like you. That's how people build fan bases, and they just don't get called like clones and stuff. You know, because like if someone's acting too much like a popular artist nowadays, they get labeled as like clones or something. So, you know, just be yourself. Just make art that only you can make. Just say things on the record that only you would feel like saying, or share perspectives that only you like have. So I mean, yeah, that's it. I really just kind of thought about this, and yeah, I mean, to recap, I guess family is always gonna like be there, I feel like, and they're always gonna know how you changed, like from a kid to like a teenager to now. So they, just the fact that they knew you longer, they're gonna feel like, oh, you changed. But sometimes like change is good, so I wouldn't say like hold it negatively. But if it's like fans a lot of times they don't know the full you, so I would be careful on how much you take away from them, and just ultimately know the difference between a fan and a family member / friend, because a fan is, like I said, someone who only sees you for like a certain way. A family member / friend is someone who sees you for the different ways you are. So I mean, I don't know, just like consider their advice and listen to like what they have to say, and then how that all ties into like if you're creative or something. If you're someone like me, not even if you're creative, just if you're someone like me, just know that like they're two different types of people, and you shouldn't really listen to any one of them, to be honest. But if like your family members / friends are giving you like solid advice, like stuff that's gonna help you, don't be arrogant about it, because you can be a big head. Your head could be like super big when you're around your fans, or when your fans just hype you up all the time and stuff. But like your family's always gonna put you in check, so it's that type of thing. It's like, don't get too overhyped and stuff, but also don't let your creativity die by letting your family and friends tell you to like, oh, this isn't cool, this isn't you, because original ideas don't have to be the person that you are now. If that makes sense. Because like sometimes you just have ideas, and then just because it's not really you, or just because you're not in that like state of mind yet of like that kind of person or whatever. Like, say, like I said, the flexing thing. Maybe you might be a humble person, but you want to make like a flexing song. Just, you know, just do it. Just because people don't see you as like someone who has money doesn't mean that you should not make the song or whatever. And it's just, yeah, just go about life like that. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. If you have anything to comment or whatever, just, you know, leave it in the comments. All right, peace.